Now let's write CRUD function, that is create, read, update and delete functions for our profile data. So we will head over to common services, and here we will create a new file naming it profile data CRUD services.dart, and here we'll go with class. Let's copy the name of the class here, and it's going to be profile data CRUD services. And let's come up with our first function. That's going to be static get profile data from real-time database, and here we will accept a string user ID. And here, so here inside the constant, when we will head over to constant.dart file, you will find that we have already initialized the database reference here. So before we initialize this database reference, we need to make sure that we have this package inside our pubspec, that is Firebase database. We will come up to our pubspec and we will introduce this package in our pubspec.yaml. So let's head over to services folder, controller, profile data CRUD services, and here. So here we will go with try catch, and if we get an error, it will throw us exception. It's going to be E. And let's come up here and try. Final snapshot equals to await, and we have to make this function asynchronous. Await real-time database reference dot child. Here the name of the database is going to be users that, and here we will introduce user ID. Let's remove this curly braces, and here user ID dot get, and here we will get the snapshot using this code. And now it's time that we convert the snapshot to profile data model. So first it will check if snapshot dot exists. We will copy this, paste up here. I think so there was a typo. If snapshot dot exist, we will call our profile data model, name it user model equals to profile data model dot from map, and here we do have to pass the map. So to convert this snapshot into our profile data, we're gonna come up with a trick, that is JSON decode, and here will be JSON encode snapshot dot. Okay, here I got, so there was a typo, and it's going to be snapshot dot value, and here at last we have to add as map of string dynamic, and yeah, it's good now. So here, if the snapshot exists, we will convert the snapshot to user model, that is profile data model, and at last we will return user model. And here we are done with our first function, that is it's first gonna go to the user section, and then with the help of unique user ID, it will fetch the data. If the data exists, then it's gonna return us the data, else it will just throw exception that okay, the data not found. And our next function will be check for registered user. So it's going to be static future bool, and check for registered user. So here we will introduce build context, and here final. Here we will just copy this line of code, paste here. We have to declare this as asynchronous, and instead of this user ID, here we will be coming up with auth dot current user dot phone number. And here we won't be converting any data here. So simply if the snapshot exists or if the data is there, then we will return true, else we will return false. Let's add log statement here, and here we will return user data not found. And if we found the data, then we will return a log statement, and it's going to be user data found. Let's come up with exception try catch also. Let's introduce try catch throw exception, and it's going to be E. And now we will just cut this code and we will paste inside this one. So coming up next with our next function, and it's static upload data to real-time database. So instead upload data to real-time database, let's rename it to register user to database. And here we will accept some of the parameters like required, profile data model, profile data, and build context. It's going to be context, and we have to assign required here. And okay, now let's code the inside stuff. So we will first go with real-time database ref dot child, and here it's going to be user slash auth dot current user dot phone number, and we have to add a null check here. Dot set profile data dot to map, and then comes up dot then. So after we have uploaded the data to database, like what we want to be executed, so we want that there is a toast message that pops up that okay, dear user, your data is successfully uploaded to the database. So let's show them a toast service dot send scaffold toast message. Let's add a comma and a semicolon here. The message is going to be user registered successful, and the toast status it's going to be success. If we have encountered an error, so in case of error we will come up with on error And again, we do need to like show a toast and user registered. We will just cut this text and pop up with a message that oops, error getting registered. And yeah, and now coming up with another function here, it's going to be a static future bool, and it's going to be user is driver. We will come up with build context, and here it's going to be try catch block, try catch, and yeah, let's add some code inside try. So database, it's going to be data snapshot equals to await real-time database ref. We have to introduce asynchronous here, async here, dot child, and it's going to be user slash auth dot current user null check phone number, and then dot get. And now we have got the data snapshot. Now it's time that we check if snapshot exists or not. Snapshot.exist. Then we want to convert the snapshot to profile data model. So I will come up here, copy this line of code, come down. If snapshot exists, you convert the data to profile data model, and then we want to log user type is. Here we will display like is the user a driver, a rider, those things. User model dot user type. Now we will check if user type is customer or not. If user model dot user type not equals to customer, then return true, else return false. And here inside catch, we want to throw exception. And yeah, we are good to go. So let's have a look like what are the functions we have added here. So first is get profile data. Second is check the user, like the user is registered or not. The third is like register a new user. And the fourth is user is a driver or a customer.